Hey, and we are here with Laurie. I'm so excited to interview her. She's just finishing up the story sales class. And Laurie, I just want to give the floor to you just to share who you are, where you're from, and why would you take this class? What was on your mind when you first read about the class?
Hey, Kebie, thanks for having me on. My name is Laurie Klein, and I live in Franklin, Kentucky. Um, and I had previously taken the art of social media. That was the first class I started with last year, um, and I learned a lot. I had seen some posts about stories, and I can say I had seen the stories. I knew a little bit about them, not much. I didn't really understand how powerful using stories can be until I got going into your class. But I had seen a friend of mine, Nancy Mays, post about commenting that she was joining. So I messaged her. I was like, "Hey, what is this? Tell me about it." She was like, "Oh, you need to join. It'll be so much fun." So she was kind of what prompted me. I was like, "So I think I sent you a message and got in, and I have learned so much. Not just about posting stories. It's so much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you get four coaches, so you get four different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
But you learn all of these tools that I wouldn't have known about. Um, and not only do you learn what they are, but you get a video tutorial where they walk you step by step. You get documents that you can save to refer back to later. So I have my little folder on my computer with my instructions, but some of the things like Canva. I had looked at Canva before and was totally intimidated. But after the tutorial or the videos showing me how to do it step by step, I think Nicole was the one that did that one. So much so the tools, to me, that was neat. Being able to have a visual, I'm a visual learner, and just having somebody walk you through and explain. And then it's in a video form, so you can go back and watch it again. And I did. If I'm like, okay, let me back that up. Let me slow that down, and as I was trying to do stuff. So that made that, makes your stories more fun, and adding the graphics and the GIFs and
Right.
all of that. So that was something that I would have never ventured out to learn if I had not taken your class. And I'm a pretty technical person. I'm a programmer, and that's my day
Yeah.
job, so I'm pretty technical, but I didn't know about all of this stuff. So that I got introduced to some really cool things. And then just the accountability. So we have the hashtag each week, and those are fun because that kind of gets you out of your, you get some creativity flowing. Um, to find something that kind of resonates with you, and then I think you kind of get a theme going with that hashtag. And then the reveals, um, I thought I would be super nervous getting on the reveal because it's a Facebook Live, but it's fun. The energy, everybody kind of feeds off of each other's energy, and it is so positive. There's so much negativity in our world, even on social media, and so this is just a group of people who are, there to support each other. The coaches, you guys, hold our hand if we need it, but it's so positive, and I love that. And being consistent, so it's helped me every bit of effort and time that I put into this. And so, thank you for the four coaches for coming up with this class because it's awesome.
So good, so good. So you went through some good meat and potatoes that you've learned, and we are grateful to have had you in the class. Now I want to kind of take you off track here because I like to be conversational. This is not scripted. But how do you feel about the community? And you did mention the support, but the community of Story Still.
Oh, it's a great community. And it's people from, a lot of us are in the same business, but not everyone, but everyone comes together to support each other. And you get to know each other, even though we're all over the United States, that you feel like you have a friend, and they're very supportive. So I like that too. Um, my life is so busy, just with my job, with my family, with my commute. Sometimes I feel like I don't get that social aspect. And it's like a family. It becomes a little family. So I really like that as well.
So good, so good. And one more question. Why, you did mention the class and that, people should take the class, especially if they have a business. So why would you recommend, or like Nancy did, for you, why would you recommend this class to others?
Well, just kind of taking my own self as an example. Um, I, you when you're trying to build a business online or your presence online for whatever you're doing, um, I just believe that this class, like, you get all of the tools, you get all of the support. It's such a positive experience. But in the end, your goal is to increase, um, the number of people that are watching you, because that's your goal. You're trying to build your online presence, and it has definitely helped because you can bounce ideas off of other people. And one of the other things is we're sharing, as we do our hashtag, the hashtag of the week, all of that is going into a chat. So you're seeing what other people are doing, and then that kind of gets your creative juices flowing. You're
Mhm.
like, oh, I hadn't thought about that, and kind of, gets you out of your comfort zone. For me to kind of step out a little bit, I'm kind of person that kind of plays it safe, but I would definitely suggest that number one, it's fun, but you learn so much, and you're getting your online presence, just increasing that and making it stronger. And people get to know you. They feel like they know you. They, you know, uh, Even though we're, behind a computer screen, um, you can definitely inspire other people and increase your online presence, which is the goal. So
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. It was worth it.
Yes, and you're continuing on into the maintenance program and continuing to do the stories and the reveal, and it is a lot of fun. And I will just say that I remember that you and I had spoke halfway through the class, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is working," because
Mm-hmm,
you are a programmer at your day job, and you
mm-hmm,
are kind of analytical and a control.
mm-hmm,
Like to be in control as well, and you like to see, is what I'm doing producing? Like, is
mm-hmm,
what I'm doing, am I on a hamster wheel, or is this really working? And you had mentioned, oh my gosh, I see the numbers. People are reaching out, and it's about building relationships.
mm-hmm,
That's what we stand behind. It's not about buying ads. It's not about the click funnels. It's not all this guru talk out here about not doing the work. This is the work. This is the energy online, right? But
mm-hmm.
we can be good to people, love on people, build the presence, and they come back because they trust us, love us, know us. So
Mm-hmm.
just in closing, real quick, kind of share with everybody, because you are a little analytical, what you shared with me about your numbers and what you've seen as far as traction online, your online presence.
Um, well, you start getting friend requests,
Mm-hmm.
and there are people that, because my profile is public. That was something that I learned in this class, because if you're trying to build a business or whatever it is you're doing, you need to be public so people can find you.
Right.
But I definitely, so there was 1 week in the class where we did tracking sheets, and so we learned how to see the numbers and track, and those increase, especially as you're consistent.
Yeah.
People are kind of expecting to see your little, circle up there with, oh, what's she got to say today? And I try to be inspiring, something, either, make somebody smile. There's enough negativity out there, but So I definitely saw my numbers go up. The number of friends on Facebook, that was something I also learned in the art of social media as well. But this just sort of drove that home as also. So yeah, it was definitely a positive impact on my numbers.
So good. Well, thank you so much, Laurie, for your time, and I can't wait to continue working with you in through the inner circle and the maintenance program. So thank you for sharing. Everybody be blessed. Thank you for your time.
Mhm. See ya.